Sometimes people ask me what being a YouTuber consists of. I think from now on I'll just send them this. Casual. Hello. I swear this is what happens when I take a week off. By the time you're watching this, it is now October. Happy October. It's the most wonderful time. It is the season of... So this week, I'm gonna be completely honest, I need something that will distract me. We find out tonight if our offer gets accepted on the house that we want. And I want to throw up. I need something that's gonna keep me busy for a couple days. Last year, Last year I did this video where I tried to recreate some vintage ads, kind of like that Met Gala challenge or the, I don't remember what it was called, Getty Museum challenge. So with it being October and with it being the first day of Maxoween, I thought I would take that, but make it spooky. I have compiled a few different Halloween ads. I think I'm gonna choose 5. So let's look at the... Oh my god, are you okay? So first up, I'm thinking this one. She kind of has similar hair, and I feel like I have a dress that looks like that. So that kind of just leaves all this nonsense that she's throwing on this poor pumpkin. Let's see, another one I thought would be cute. This one. Quite like recreating children in old vintage ads. I'm really good at it. Next up, I just thought this one was cute and kind of saucy. I don't know what that man is doing in the background. The goblins will get you if your shoes are dull and dingy. Treat your shoes to the slickest trick of all. Start sparkling with Griffin Microsheen today. Okay, sure. Next up is this one. It's because I think it's funny. A Ready Whip ad. Next up is this one. I don't know, I just thought it was really stinking cute. Don't know if I would ever be able to get Binks to cooperate with this. Worst case scenario, we're using the boy. And then last but not least, my friends. Need I say more? I also think this tagline is a brilliant example of catchy marketing. All Post cereals happen to be just a little bit better. How can you argue with that? Let's break it down and figure out what I need to go get. Okay, I need a cereal pack, witch mask of some sort, a witch hat, a pumpkin, probably of the plastic variety, maybe a broom, some fall foliage for this one, pumpkin pie, some whipped cream. So now that I've got what I need, we can head out and run some errands. Before we do that, this video is sponsored by my absolute favorite sponsor ever, Hunt-A-Killer. So to talk a little bit about that, here's sponsor Rachel. Good evening. Am I wearing pajama pants underneath this exquisite dress? Well, that's for me to know and for you to also probably know. So yes, today's video is sponsored by Hunt-A-Killer. I've worked with them many, many times before. I've recommended them to family members, to friends, to anyone that will listen to me blather on about it. It is a monthly subscription box, and it is a murder mystery game. Basically, what happens is that each month you get a box such as this.
Shing, sparkle, sparkle.
And for each box you have a goal. So it could be eliminate a suspect, find the murder weapon. Each box you'll have new clues, new documents to sift through. That is honestly my favorite part of this. It feels super, super immersive, and it feels like you're actually sorting through real documents. Their current campaign is called Mallory Rock. The story takes place in a small town in Maine, and a woman's death is declared an accident, but her sister is asking you and the investigation firm that you work for to dig a little deeper. They also have one-time purchases. For instance, I got the Mystic Messenger, which is more of a game, and I am so freaking excited to sit down one spooky night, crack open a couple of Diet Cokes with Tommy, and get to work. Just opening this box and looking at it, all of the artwork is so beautiful and right up my alley. The effort and the time put into all of this artwork and graphic design is... And part of the proceeds go to the Cold Case Foundation, which is an organization actually out there doing the hard work, helping with real life cold cases. A really, really fun activity to do for the same price as going out to eat. So if you did want to check out Hunt a Killer and start sleuthing, make sure you head to the link in my description and use my code RachelM for 20% off of your first box. And that goes for the campaign boxes, not the individual games, just so you know. Thank you so much, Hunt a Killer, for sponsoring this video. And without further ado, let's run some errands. First stop, Halloween store. Riddle me this, why do all my masks have freaking cat hair in them when they've been in my car since last year? I think it's pretty safe to say I am a regular at this place. Okay, alright, that's enough. It's my favorite boy. This is what happens when you tell Frodo we're gonna play his game and then you walk away for a second. It was me. I let the dogs out. A wild Nick appears. For the creepy little pumpkin dude, I whipped out the foam clay, which is one of my favorite tools ever. I was able to make the tomato eyes and the weird little nipples. And then whatever this is. Basically this then just dries and you can paint and sand it however you like.
The next day.
So a couple things. Number one, I feel great. I feel like David S. Pumpkins. And number two, our offer got accepted on the house. So if you will please pardon me for just one moment. Thank you. Okay, so somehow need to focus again and finish the video. Forgive me if I'm a little scatterbrained. Basically the inside of my brain office right now looks like this. A lot needs to happen today. As you saw, I have the face for the horrifying nightmare pumpkin. I just Mod Podged it and now I need to paint it. And I also need to paint little lady. Honestly, Spirit Halloween, I don't appreciate my image being used without my consent. Who do I talk to about this? Like Mrs. Doubtfire. No, weirdly, the smell of a rubber mask is quite nostalgic. Basically, I am going to paint this green for the witch's mask. So I also got this. I went out and got a pie. I didn't have pumpkin pie. I had to get a sweet potato pie, which I can't say that I've ever had one. Stay tuned for that riveting content. Oh, did I? Well, I'm a big dummy dumbhead. 4, 5, 6. Apparently I chose 6 sets and not 5. Counting, am I right? Let's get spooky. Oh, it's so scary. Okay, so first up, I think I'm gonna do the modern witch one. Now my goal for these is to always try to do as much practical stuff as I can, not do as much photoshopping. But for this one, I have a dress that the bodice sort of looks like what hers looks like, except it's not black. So this is gonna be one where it looks very, very hodgepodge. Hodgepodge. Until I can get it into Photoshop and change some of the colors around. So let me show you the dress. I hate side zippers. This is the dress. Let's do it. I don't know. No, oh, he's very polite. No. Ah, good boy. Wow. Hello and welcome to my mediocre Photoshop skills. Let's see what we got. That is very pixely. Okay. Not bad, it lines up pretty dang well. Bye-bye. This is riveting content. Just a moment.
6 months later.
That took forever. So, first things first, we are going to make this shirt black. Spooky. Wham bam. These need to be orange. My laptop sounds like it's about ready to take flight. Hey, hey, little razor blade. Orange. Yeah, glad that I did this. Little wheels. It's not my best work, but it's fine. I think that'll do. So I think next I'm gonna do this one. Now I don't have a dress that's exactly like the mom's, but I think this one. Eh? But wait, there's more. I'm a professional. Remember back in the day, your parents would be like, "Don't do that, fumes are bad for you." And you were just like, oh, my pie is so little. Aw. Honestly, I can dig it. I don't smoke. Smoke fools like you on the b-ball court.
Wow.
All right. Number 2. I'm very concerned. Whop. That's not bad. Then I shot it a little closer because it was too small. Fret not. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody got time for dinky pies. Call me Photoshop wizard. Ah, that's funny. Little mischievous me. Oh no. Oh no, that's so scary. Okay, that's really messy, but I don't care. Good enough. It's fine. Everything's fine. Done. We're done. We're done with this one. This one is done. Next up, the beer ad. I have another spooky Halloween dress that I think will work perfectly. Let's get my Nightmare Pumpkin son ready for action. Now, if you've been thinking, you know what, my dreams lately have been so boring, I would like to spice them up a little. Fear not, for I have the solution for you. Could fit so many nightmares in this baby. Behold, my monstrosity. Pretty much have the body angle wrong in all of these. So we're just gonna go with this one. I probably won't be able to clone tool the entire background. We're gonna just replace it with an entirely different 50s background. You know what I'm saying? All right. I have a lot of erasing to do. Oh, god dang it. Done. To be honest, I have no idea what to wear for this little guy. We're just gonna wing it. I look like Jane Goodall. You know, sometimes people ask me what being a YouTuber consists of. I think from now on I'll just send them this. So he's so excited. He's taking off his mask. Practice his face. Oh my god. Yeah, sailor. If you're ever pressed for time, a button-up skirt makes a great cloak. Let's edit this little snacky boy. Oh yeah. Oh, so dumb. Bam, bam, bam. All right, this one is done. It might just be my favorite so far. This next one is really saucy. We're gonna give it a go. The assignment was sexy Agent Scully. Must be an X-File. Yep. Okay. Oh no. Well. Why is he wearing this? For this one, we're gonna have to do some Photoshop magic because I don't have a pumpkin that will fit my head. So we're gonna use this, which is a purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, Photoshop it in front of my face. So what is he doing? Being a general creep. Right on, I think I can do that. Next one. I have a little shadow goblin looking at me. Are you ready for a little bit of sauce? All right, here we go. My broom is a little underwhelming. Wonderful. I feel like this is making a statement of some kind. All right, I don't get it, but it's done. Hell yeah. Cool. Why do whoops do that? Acting. Last one. This one's a little tricky just because it is aged quite a bit. I'm gonna have to try my best here and make this look a lot older than it is. Let's try. Add some noise. That helps a little bit. We're getting there. Oh, kitten girl. Have you come to help? This is fine. We love that texture, huh? Yeah. Ow, that hurts. All right, girl. Don't rub against the mic, please. This is gonna be some HD purring. Done. Well, that's it. This was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, especially editing them. I always forget that Photoshop takes actual time. So recreating is like my favorite thing to do. So whenever I can have a direct thing to copy and try to replicate, yeah, I don't know. I just needed something fun to distract me from the stress of home buying. Now I need to go to the home inspection. Things are happening and it's kind of scary, but thanks for tuning in. Obviously, more information on the house in future videos, but until then, we will continue with spooky content. Thank you so much, Hunt a Killer, for sponsoring this video. Again, my favorite sponsor ever, and I genuinely recommend them so highly. I will have everything you need in the description. Make sure you use my code RachelM for 20% off of your first box. And just a reminder, that is for the campaign boxes and not the individual offshoot boxes. That is it. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me do this for a job. If you're new here and you feel like sticking around, feel free to subscribe. I upload almost every Friday and we have fun here. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! Also, happy Maxoween, and if you want to see me do 13 days of Maxoween, head over to Instagram. Okay, goodbye. Yeah, they got you on it. What do you think? Skit, skit. Scootly bop. Fly now. Go. Come on, spooky boy. Fly. Come on. On the side, go to the cold count. Again, I am